Hi, it's Maureen, and thanks for joining me for another Plan With Me video. Today I'm starting my June setup. I'm going to try and keep it pretty simple. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I have decided to use my stamps this year, and I'm going to use the Sending Smiles stamp set from Stampin' Up! I'm also going to use some of my inks. I have Orchid Oasis, Mango Melody, Polished Pink, and Old Olive. I'm going to use some Stampin' Up! Markers as along with that, and I'll be using my alphabet stamp set here that I got from Amazon. So let's jump right on in. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm also using these dies. So these dies, this stamp set, Sending Smiles, has a coordinating die set that goes with it. So you can die cut the images after you stamp them out, but I am using it to mask some things. So once I stamp a flower, I can mask it and stamp other images around it, and you will see as I go along. So I already cut out on some copy paper the flowers that I will be using today, and one has ink on it because I kind of practiced a little bit. All right, so here we go. First thing I'm going to do is write out June. And now I'm going to stamp some flowers. Let's see, I think we're going to put some more dots in here. There we go. Okay, let's get ready for our calendar page. I'm going to make create the heading with different colors. I'm going to start off with the Mango Melody and just draw straight across to get a heading here. have these. I believe it's 7 over. So let's see. If I count the dots, I'm starting where my 1/3 of the book is from the top, and I'm making my line right above that, right above the 1/3 mark. And I went in, let's see how many dots. I'm going to count the dot on the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 dots total that way. And then across this way, and I believe I left 7 dots. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I stopped with 7 dots remaining. And then I'm going to go down. Let's see how many dots down. 1, 2, 3, 4 dots down. And right under the 4th dot, that's where I'm making my next row across. There. And that is for June. So next, what I want to do, I'm going to try and keep it like I did in May. Okay, I'm going to stamp the days of the week at the top. And I'm actually going to use the Mango Melody for that one. So Sunday, I'm going to put it here. Oh, I think I didn't come over enough. I did not. So actually, this right here should be Tuesday. I went too far over. Wednesday, Thursday. Let me just do Friday and Saturday, and then I'll fix it. Is there. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stamp a lot of flowers over here. So just going to get creative. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully I like it. I'm just going to start stamping them. Mask it a little bit. Oh. Oh. All right, note to self, don't stamp on top of the correction tape. All right, let me stamp some centers. yellow for this one. And this one. An old olive marker. Then I can create some stems. I'm just turning the marker to the side to make some stems. Okay, so now I'm going to write June over here. And I was having a little bit of difficulty with my markers. Actually, I think I'm going to write it using this one. Let's give it a go. Here we go. Going to make them go like this. All the way over to this, like that and like this. There, and it looks like that. So now I just have to add in the numbers for the days. And that is June. Let's see. I like it. I think I'm just going to add some black dots in here. For the place. I decided to add some lines around my June. Like this. I've never done this before, but I'm going to give it a try. There we go. Now I'm going to jump into my gratitude journal. Since I wrote the last one with this color, I'm going to use my polished pink to write gratitude. I'm adding that gradient of color here. Let's make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to make lines using my, it's a lighter pink. It is petal pink. It's because I think it'll be cute to have a softer color to write over. So I'm going to pause on that for a minute and give myself some flowers down here. And I'm going to do a little masking with this one. Like that. Let's see, this one. I think I have to put this one on. And I also need to put this one on. Let's see how this goes. Make sure that's in the right spot. Make sure that's in the right spot. Get that inked up. And put it there. There we go. And what I can do is get my marker to fill in a little bit more. Bring it just a little bit closer. Like that. And now I'm going to stamp my centers. There we go. And of course we want to have a little stem somewhere, so going to have that come there. We're going to pretend this one is coming down there, and that one is there. Okay. That is good. And now I can put the rest of my lines here. All right, so now I just need to number it. There we go. And I can put some more of those little fun things there around it. And I think I'm going to try those dots very thin here. Let's say from here down to there. There's our gratitude. I'm going to try a different page here. I'm going to put a quote here, and then I'm just going to put in around it the things I'm thinking for this particular month, for June. So I'm going to write some things. Let's see, I'm going to start with this color. It's going to write flowers. And then I'm going to write perfumes. I don't know if I'm going to have room for it. Should have moved over. What do I do? I think I'm going to finish it down here. Get rid of that part. So flowers are the perfumes of the world. So that means I need to stamp some flowers on here. And I came up with this quote, my own. Flowers are the perfumes of the world. And I guess we need some more stems here. Okay. We will leave that like that. Okay, I'm going to get ready to do my habits page and my moods. So I am going to set my habits up differently this time. I'm going to make it go across. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to number from 1 to 30, and then I'm going to list my habits. And as I do them, I'll color them in. So I'll start off by making the box for it. So for the box, I am starting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the seventh dot down, going all the way across the page to there. Gonna go down and continue it all the way over to the half mark of the page. Then I'm going to jump down. So now I want to count down how many dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dots down, which is where my third mark, my third of the page mark is. So I'm going to go from there all the way across. that. And then this is going to be my habits. And what I want to do before I put numbers is I'm going to make a pink line across. So I'm going to start here and go all the way over. And I'll fill that in a minute, but that's going to be for my habits. Down the bottom, I'm going to make a box. I'm going to call this my stamping notes, and this is going to be life notes for different things that are happening this month. I'm actually going to leave a little bit open because I'm going to put flowers there, I believe. And I'm going to try and put a flower at the top as well. This is for my mood. So I used my tracer from Raksha. This is her little tracer that she created from her 3D printer. So June is the month I'm on now, and I can trace that around and it gives me the outline of the month of June. So I am going to trace that now. And then as I identify my moods, I'm going to use these colors. Because these are the colors that I've been using, so it's only fitting that I stick with that. Up here, I'm going to write habits. Put it in this color. Let's see. And that's habits, and this side I'm going to write moods. And I'm going to put some numbers in here. Let's see, first I'm going to trace some lines on the outside of this, the way I did those other words, because I really like the way it looks. Okay, so habits, moods. I'm gonna write my numbers across here for how many days there are in the month. So 1 through 30. There we go. And then I can write down what I am tracking for my habits. So 1 is going to be fitness, because I need to do better with that. Another one is cooking. And I think of what else I want to put in there. Moods. This is super excited. This is happy. This is blah. And this is not happy. And then And I wanted to put some flowers in. So let's stamp some flowers. Okay. Okay, so let me get some centers here. Gonna add some stems. I can add the rest of these lines now. Like that. So stamping notes I will put here. Life notes I will put here for different things that are happening this month. And that is this beautiful, colorful page. Move on. Oh, I didn't put any stems up here. I mean, petals up here. Not petals, leaves. I wasn't sure what to do with these. Just make it like they're going behind the sign. Or behind this. It's not really a sign, but it looks like it could be. Okay. I think this page is complete. I could put some shadowing around, which is fun to do. All right. That is that for that one. Okay, I'm going to set up my weekly page, but this month I'm just going to make it really simple. So, meaning the whole month of June is going to be captured on these two pages. I'm not going to have so many pages because I'm not really filling a whole lot of things in. So I'm going to make this June. I am going to put my events on one side and then my tasks here and other notes for the month. And I'm going to call it that. And we shall see how that goes. So I'm going to start off by writing June. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make pink lines, light pink lines from this edge to the halfway point, and that's going to be for my events. I'm going to do that every other line. Okay, so that looks like that. I'm going to number it down the side. Okay, so 30 is there, and this is for my events. And then over here, I'm going to have my tasks. And then my tasks are going to be gray line. If it turns out that this does not work for me, then I will just add more things in. But for now, this is what I am doing. All right, so this side is just going to be notes, and I am going to make another banner. I just kind of freehand that. You can tell right there that I did that, but it's all good in the neighborhood. And then whatever this turns out to be, it will be. So, tasks. And notes. And for good measure, we're going to trace around here. Okay, so I'm going to put some flowers down here, and we're going to call it a day. Done with that. Let me do some centers. Actually, I don't need that big one in that color. I need it in this color. Going to draw a line around this. Okay, and so that's for whatever my notes will be. And I'm just gonna make some stems on here. Okay. I think that is it. I'm gonna put a little bit of drop shadow over here. All right, so we'll see how June goes with me just doing it as a 2-page spread. Never done it like this before, but I want to give it a try. One last thing I want to do is add some white. If I can get that to work, to all of my titles. So let's start with this one. See how it goes. why it's not showing up very well. Could be because I am using a water-based marker. That happens some, but you might be able to see a little bit of lightening in the color, which I think is fun to see. Let's see how it works over here. Okay, I'll just let that dry. All right, thanks for joining me for another stamping, bullet journaling, plan with me event. And I will see you in July. So I hope you have a great June. I'll see you next month.